How it do, how it be, how it is, everybody. Welcome in and welcome back. We are in our final episodes of Windfall. I'm very excited. The party is level 20, absolutely juiced and ready to overthrow the government. It's going to be an absolute time. I'm very, very excited. Last we left off, a couple of interesting developments. Come to find out that Sia and Jean might be somewhat related. The Baron of the capital of Windfall is not who he says he is, and the party last episode pulled something I've never seen before, where they teleported in with a time stop and simulacrumed the false Baron and brought the new false Baron with them, interrogated them, and figured out a bunch of information, and it's just wild. It's just wild, and I'm excited to see how the cards fall. I'm SirFeffers, Humble Dungeon Master of the Longshot table. If you want to get caught up on these 3 soon to be 4 weekly streamed campaigns or any of our summer series, which are coming up soon, you can get caught up over on the YouTube Longshot. And if you would like to join our community, we are as chaotic as we are wholesome, and we've got memes. You can head over to the Discord and join in on the bingo fun. Goodness gracious. I think let's throw it over to Offbeat Outlaw.
Hello, my name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch under that exact same name, that being Offbeat Outlaw. I have been streaming a lot of League of Legends. I have a brainworm. That's really all I can say about it. I have an issue. I have like a huh?
Said, look at how far you have fallen.
I know. This is the year of getting worse. I am becoming a lawyer and I'm playing League of Legends. This is the year where we become worse, people. Get on it, baby. 2025.
My dissension era.
Yeah. The Great Fall, it will be known. I play Esther the Bastard Hawthorne, who I was very excited to pull off this little scheme where we simulacrum somebody to get their information. Yeah, I asked Feff, I was like, hey, I brought a scheme. I can tell it to you now so you can prep, or we can do a big reveal on stream and it goes crazy sicko mode. And he went, let's do crazy sicko mode. And it went crazy sicko mode. So I'm very happy.
We are now post crazy sicko mode.
We are now post that. I've done my due diligence. I've solved the puzzle. I would like to win D&D, please. Passing to Taco.
What's up, everybody? I'm Taco. You can find me on the internet as DatDirtyTaco if you want to see the ancient texts. And I am practicing this year being a good friend to Offbeat and observing his descent, but understanding that you cannot stop the descent, but only be there to pick him back up after he bounces off of rock bottom.
So his 5th loss, he goes, oh, and he looks over, it's just stacks of law books.
Nothing quite like a League solo queue to take the edge off after law school.
A little League, just I like some stress with the side of my stress. You know what I mean?
Makes the whole lawyer thing easy. Like, yeah. You know, it siphons the hatred out of you.
But I play Stonks, the skeleton wizard man, who is along for the ride. And who have we not spoken to? Gene.
Yo, I'm Gene, or Jared, depending on the day, and apparently +1 sibling, so that's a thing. Dad's a cat for some reason.
This time.
And I just hate him. So yeah, Luna.
Hi, I'm LunaWolfSpirit. You find me on TikTok and Instagram. And I play Seek a Storm player, plus 2 brothers. So, Dad sucks.
All right. Well, our merry gang. There is a lot of power behind the party right now. They've managed to secure the money flow. They have the Lord Marshal in their ranks, And after the violence that you were able to stop with the fight in the steeps, in the stacks, you now have the commander of the guard in your corner, with strict orders not to be hassling people, but is going about putting out magic sensors and getting information on the city for the party. Allenshaw, the court wizard, you guys are still out in the stacks, kind of moving about the city. Allenshaw is going to take Jean aside. Well, you know, the rest of the party is included in the conversation, but approaches Jean, and this old elderly court wizard, he says, "Thank you again, Lord Marshal, and you all for coming to the aid of the Baron in this time."
Whoa.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, sounds like aid's needed. So, I mean,
Much so, much so.
what's we gonna do? Let the city burn?
To that point, they did not know that you, the Lord Marshal, had been appointed. They had gone out of their way to have the last Lord Marshal executed.
I mean, it was done pretty well in secret. Maybe not secret, but he certainly pulled me aside to do it. Like, it didn't.
Wisdom. Wisdom in the discretion. When they closed down the stacks, they only meant for it to be temporary. For whatever reason, they closed down these stacks. It was clear that they wanted to get it back up and running in short order. Now, something you should know as Lord Marshal, as long as we are under martial law, which they announced, which they decreed, they cannot get the stacks back up and running without your say-so. We need to keep this city in martial law as long as we can. Because if they can't get the stacks up and running, then the entire industrial district of this city has no cash flow.
Well, sure, but I mean, that's livelihoods of the people that live there too, so.
Yes. Yes. Though those lives, I think, might be threatened as a whole now.
Well, hopefully not so bad since we got rid of the riots, right? I mean, that's their whole point, is to put pressure on the. That's why they shut it down.
I think part of their point is probably they want the people angry and confused about who to fight at, because what they want is Serafina Capello wants to incorporate the entire city into her massive wealth, so she gets to look like a savior. So we know that their plan is to assassinate the Baron, the fake Baron, so they can do a fake sort of reinstatement of power.
You cannot stop the machine, you can only hijack it.
So what they probably want is at some point they need to remove martial law in order for this whole plan to have any value.
Until we finish what we need to do, we must try to keep the city in martial law. Under martial law.
That gives us a bit of we gotta have a choke on their position. In that case, main thing we need to do is we need to find the bear. We need to find the Baron. Like, that's a must. We need to find the true Baron.
Yeah.
We need to keep him in hiding once we've located him. We have Serafina Capello follow through on her fake scheme. Have her do the murdering of this so-called Baron. Once she's done that, though, we show up with our simulacrum version of him. Because they won't even know that we have that. They actually physically can't know that we have that. We show up with our fake version, tote him around a bit, say, oh my god, I can't believe she tried to assassinate me. Have the real Baron come in. Bing, bang, boom, we've just solved the problem, you know?
Delicate, but yes, I think that'll do. We just must be precise in our timing.
I mean, that hinges on us finding the real Baron. Like, I mean...
So then that is what we must do.
We have... Well, I mean, I doubt the kid's gonna be a lead, but I don't know what else we got.
I mean, the kid said that he more or less knew where they were, so...
We're okay. It's been 5 minutes. I've forgotten.
It's believed that the upper crust is literally on a plateau of stone, the Platinum District, and all of that stone is hollowed out. You've passed through it before and saw the prison, but it goes much deeper. You now know. And it's believed that the Baron's down there somewhere.
And probably Crooked Feather. Because everyone says he's dead, but I don't believe it. I didn't kill him myself, so he's not. You know? All right. Let's get on it.
All right.
Break.
The party starts heading through the city. Everyone roll a D100 for me.
Dice rolling in my game?
Okay.
Here's my music.
66.
39.
Stormtroopers come out of every door.
Got an 83 from Gene. Who am I missing?
70 for Sia.
Okay. Offbeat, what'd you get? Sorry.
66.
66. Okay. As you guys are moving along, you're moving through the Silver District, kind of going back into the nicer areas. Houses are locked up. You can see people have kind of sat down in front of their front doors to protect from any potential looting that might happen, that might break out. City is pretty much shut down at this point. Which makes the sound of distant combat all the more concerning. And as you guys kind of move closer to the northwestern gate of the city, you start hearing a familiar noise that you haven't heard in some time. Rounding the corner, let's get the perception checks.
Bing, 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 bing.
Nice.
25.
25.
6.
Oh yeah, 7.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now we know who's got the eyes in this party.
Mm-hmm. I have
Gene.
special goggles that let me see better.
It's Gene with that minus 20 with that negative 4.5.
Sia got a 16.
Okay. It looks like there's a bit of a fight boiling as by the gate, multiple dwarves are being denied access to the city.
My people.
And behind the kind of couple of dwarves there, you see Niflhumbi, the forge golem that you helped save and return to the dwarves. On Niflhumbi's back, you see Shale, the rogue who helped you guys and brought you to the dwarven regions. He's currently up on one shoulder, trying to convince Niflhumbi that there's no need for violence, everything's fine. The guards at the gate have their glaives down, but they're kind of looking at the massive golem and kind of backing off, and some more reinforcements from soldiers are there. And the dwarves are just kind of arguing and yelling in dwarvish. One local dwarf from the city is trying to translate, and it seems like tensions are raising.
These are like city guard, or
Yeah, just minding the gate. The city's supposed to be in lockdown, but the dwarves want to come in.
all right.
I said
Well, we think
lockdown, martial law.
they're probably useful.
Hey, isn't that like the Baron's head master of espionage, Shale?
He worked for the Baron. I don't know if he was like.
He was
spy
like
master.
direct under him. He was like,
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
like,
he
like
was
he was close.
he was a caught spy that was flipped,
Mm-hmm.
and then returned to his people for good faith.
Mm-hmm.
And then didn't we travel with him and get attacked by a purple worm, and then like we abandoned him in a bunker?
Yes.
No, he came with us.
Yeah, he did
came
come
with
with
us out of
He did come
out of the
Okay.
bunker.
He discovered
had
the
him
bunker
chill.
and dropped and like hopped in first.
Yeah, because like it was his boys that had been like killed.
I could summon a purple worm.
Yes.
Oh no, that's gonna help the situation.
Yes, just gonna walk up to the and see like and go like, "Hi, Shale. What seems to be the issue?"
Oh, thank you. Oh, this is good. This is good. And he's gonna slide down, Niflhumbi and give you and dab you up. And he goes, "Would you tell these fine people to let us in? This is all quite. We've come a long way to assist."
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, one sec. Guards, do you know who this is?
Yeah, I was gonna say which one of them looks like the head of the.
Yeah.
Who's
like,
got the most gold on the
Who's the
armor?
guard captain?
There's an E1T who has kind of like just the pistol, you know what I mean? And is kind of in the back straight, kind of a serious looking individual. We have been told that no one may come in at this time.
Okay, yeah, but do you know that this man outranks you?
I'm sorry.
That
Yeah,
is
we're
the.
gonna make an exception here, and I'll just kind of pull him to the side and show the. I'm not gonna flash it, but I'll just be like, look at this
Look here.
badge right here.
Hey, look at this thing I found. Isn't this cool? you show him a ranked 10 Charizard.
A crisp $20.
Is that Blue Eyes White Dragon? All right, I'll do whatever you say.
Whoa.
He's gonna look at the badge of the Lord Marshal and go, "My apologies. I did not know that we even had a Lord Marshal. Let them in. Do keep an eye on the big one. Feel like he could accidentally go through a building."
No, we got him. We are old buds.
This is good to hear. I am relieved.
Yeah.
Niflhumbi. It's good to see you all again.
Hey there, fella. We're on our way. Shale, I need to update you on some things real quick. I explained to him the situation.
That's graver than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you came at a good time.
So yeah, we're about to go look for the real one. So you coming with?
Of course. Looks at the forge golem. You have somewhere I could put the big guy?
Stonks' house, I guess, in his
Everybody
never-ending
got
house.
reduced.
I will have to
Find
take
like
that
a
thing.
ring of Reduce?
Stonks' Menagerie. Take a left up at the gates. You'll see an old lady there. Tell her you're a friend of Stonks's. She'll put you where you need to be.
Forever.
And the party with Shale, who keeps like a retinue of dwarven rogues.
That guy's never seen the light of day again.
Goes in, not coming back out.
Oh yeah, he lives there now.
They installed a garage door just for him.
Only
And then they
opens
uninstalled they uninstalled the door.
We assembled the
Cast
car
fabricate to
inside,
seal the
so we
door.
can't just get the car outside. And slowly you guys begin weaving through the city. You guys are keeping your
Distance. Hearts. Close.
your simulacrum baron.
He's in the Iron Flask.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the Pokeball.
Excellent. Perfect. Okay. As you guys approach the plateau, it appears that they've shut down the lifts after the strange encounter with the party last time. While the enemy, you believe, does not know that you have while the party does not know that you have made a simulacrum, they know something happened involving Luna and Jean. So the alarm is raised. The normal means of accessing the plateau are not available to you.
Are the guards present at this station?
It looks like the lifts have been raised up and shut down. There are guards, but they don't have the power to bring the lift down.
Gross.
Siege tactics.
Guess who's gonna walk up to the guards? All right. So who's done this?
There was something that happened to the Baron, and someone jumped him, and so everyone's kind of on edge right now. And so,
Yeah, we recovered him.
you recovered the Baron?
Yeah, he got teleported out. We got him back though. Don't worry, it's all let me go get him.
Great news.
Don't
He's gonna clasp your hand, give you a firm handshake.
So we actually need to get, return the Baron to where he is supposed to be. So we need to get up there.
I will let them know that the Baron's down here. He's gonna turn.
Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Y'all need to don't tell them that. We don't know how this happened yet. All right. We don't know where the leak is. Right. There's like there could be some espionage happening here. Right. You want to be a part of saving the Baron, right? You do want that?
Well, Mom always told me to keep my head down, but this feels like a pretty solid opportunity to get a little bit in the limelight. I don't know if I really deserve it.
Oh, it's not about deserving. It's about being in the right place at the right time. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to go up there and say that the Lord Marshal has recovered the egg. And then tell them that they have to bring down the elevator. And if they say, well, we can't do that, we don't know what that means, you tell them it's on the Baron's order and to send them down here, if that's all right.
Yeah, all right.
Excellent. All right.
So there's like a building on the side that you see him go into, and he doesn't.
Building's on its side, or the building is to the side?
The building is to the side. It's a lean-to, if you will. And he doesn't reappear. And Shale goes, wait, so you had a way up? In the building?
Yeah, there's elevator. It's supposed to take us up.
He didn't take the
Where I get-
elevator.
Yeah, maybe they got like a little portal or
I'm
something.
gonna go up to the. I'm gonna walk to the little side building.
There's like a moment where the party is waiting and goes, like collectively, just looks to the building.
I'm just gonna open it. I'm just gonna like have my hand on my gun as I open it and just be like, is everything okay here?
There's an older turtle
God damn it.
who's reading, and he goes,
Yeah, we're supposed to go up the elevator. What's happening? What's this?
well, he came in. He's taking care of it. He should be back shortly.
Where is he?
He went on up to go get the elevator to come down.
Oh, he
Where
went
you-
up. Can we go up and follow him?
No. That's a service route. He can't be going in there.
Oh, why can't we? We're here to repair the elevator.
Well, it's gonna
He
take
called
a
us.
long
I put on a
time
high-vis
to go
vest.
on. You put on the what?
A high-vis vest, like what construction workers wear.
Yeah, so like he went up there. He called us. We're here to fix it. We need to go up.
It's
Cast
not
prestidigitation and make a
broken,
tool bag.
It's locked up.
Exactly. We are the ones with the keys.
I unlock things.
Well, what'd you
I
make
wiggle
him
my
run
bone
all
fingers.
the way up there for? It's gonna take him
I don't
forever to
know.
come
We
all
didn't
the
make
way
him
back
do
down.
that. Some
Closes
jackass
the
with a
book.
cowboy hat
Some
did.
jackass, I swear to God. He's gonna go to one of the back doors and
Jingle,
open
jingle.
it and slide it aside and go, come back, come back, come back. Damn.
All right, send us up. Come on, chop chop.
Roll persuasion, first of all.
30.
34.
34. Okay. He goes, well, I mean, you're right. You can go off. You can go off after him if you need to.
All right, excellent.
Uh,
Come on, everybody.
The party and 85 dwarves just walk past him.
Yeah.
so it's first it's the party, and then Shale, and then a dwarf comes in and follows, and then like another dwarf. And he goes, hold on, what's happening here? And he goes, you're not all from here. Then you guys hear, because you've walked in, just
Yeah,
What
well,
happened?
Don't think about it. Just keep
door
walking.
closes.
It's fine. Everything's all right.
And you guys are
Alright.
on the bottom floor of very narrow hallways and rough-hewn steps. You can distantly hear many footfalls back and forth through the space, but you are underground now. There's what looks to be the main stairs going upwards to your right, but there is a hallway that goes down into the depths of the plateau of this stone. There's also a lot of just like fortifications and like winding staircases. It would be near impossible to siege this place in a traditional method, just because it's a labyrinth of bottlenecks.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the elevator?
The elevator is not in play right now. The elevator is up at the top and locked by order. You've sent someone to go up and bring it down, but that's going to take a while. Instead, you've infiltrated and you no longer need the lift.
How high is? Greetings, Mr. Frog. How tall is the plateau?
Hundreds of feet.
More than 4?
Yes. you're not trying to get to the top. You're trying to be where you are here to go find the Baron, who's hiding down here in the bowels somewhere.
Okay. All right. Did we get like a rough estimate of where the Baron was hiding?
We
No.
failed successfully.
No, we're gonna have to fuck around and find him.
Do we have a cleric?
No,
Yes.
but we do have
Do.
close.
You do have a cleric.
We do, but we don't.
Sia's a cleric.
All right.
She is not allowed to do cleric things.
Remember the Sia's.
We also have my son.
Operation Sia's existential.
S.E. Where did my music?
No. What does that mean? What did I write here?
What happened?
I know what it spells.
Yeah, I know I know the acronym.
Oh no.
It is existential nonsense prevention and intervention.
Oh, it's an N. Yeah, existential nonsense prevention and intervention, aka Operation Senpai, is a go. So we should probably be very careful when it comes to using them clericy abilities. But I
How
mean,
about
we
a
have another
cool
option.
Locate creature.
A cool
That's
locate
what I was
creature.
looking for.
Ooh.
Gene, you got that in the pocket?
I do have that in the pocket.
Whatcha? Let's locate that creature.
In the satchel, I got a little beeper,
Okay.
and I just hold the
Looks like this.
badge next to it. Is the badge gonna work? Oh, it's familiar. That's good enough. I just turn the dial to Baron.
You gotta
Just
set
douse
it to
him.
B for Baron.
Okay.
Bounty, bandits, and barons. The 3 Bs.
And slowly, the Lord Marshal, Gene Briggs, steps into this labyrinth as the party follows. The rogue, the retinue of dwarves that you have with you all begin to talk to each other in Dwarvish, and through Shale starts kind of spanning out and kind of checking back routes and stuff like that you've passed by, and kind of sweeping along behind in a greater area as you guys start moving through this space. It's
What are they saying?
spread out.
Yeah.
You check over there, I'll check over here. Don't you be safe. Okay, you too. Mwah.
Secret. Oh, they kiss.
Yeah.
My rugged boys. My rugged smoochy boys.
And they were both boys.
Kind of explains why Stonks and Star are the way that they are.
Star, by the way, is like actively
In
trying.
limbo.
Well, no, having a weird interaction with Niflhumbi, who he has never met. So whatever that looks like, I'll leave that to your imagination. These caverns are awful. It's like you've got these winding stairs, and then you can see across like 15 feet away from you in that open drop another winding staircase that kind of has a bunch of honeycomb caves in it and passages. You find old abandoned prisons and storehouses, and it's just a tangled mess in here. Let's roll survival, party.
Yeehaw.
Survival.
But I'm a charisma caster.
Well,
21.
No bonuses for you. 21. okay.
13.
Also 13.
16.
16. See, you're able to kind of keep your head. You're able to kind of keep rough track of where you've gone and where you're at. Yester and Gene, you guys are lost. You guys, if you were
Right.
separated from the party, you might be lost down here.
Well, good thing we ate.
Stonks, much like the ramblings and mental mental nodding that you need to read your book, you're able to apply that mastery of labyrinthian concepts to that which is around you. And so keep moving around, keep kind of going through these odd spaces. At one point, you guys come across a dragon corpse. You kind of step into this one room and you can see that a dragon was kind of like stuffed, like bottleneck in here, and then grew to become too big and eventually died.
Does the beeper say we need to go that way?
Well, I mean, I have to be within 1,000 feet to get anything, like, useful out of it.
So close.
If you guys would like to
Well, I don't
clamber down and investigate the dragon further, you may. We'll need to do a little bit of spelunking and kind of rope, kind of climbing down to investigate this corpse. It's in kind of an odd spot.
Staw is with us, right?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Can be.
No, it doesn't need to be.
Okay.
If what he had to offer was important, he would be here. Yeah, I was gonna call his girlfriend. Do we want to? So there's the dragon hole.
Yeah, or the stairs continuing downward.
The stairs continuing downward.
Kind of wrapping around before going to another set of cavities and moving
If
down
I
from
was
there.
hiding, I'd go down. This is my logic.
And it
currently
corresponds.
We don't know where to go. So currently down into the dragon pit is our best option. Is that currently what's happening?
Gene does know where to go and is able to kind of use the locate creature or locate person as that beaver we were talking about.
Okay.
But it does also bring us downwards. And
Okay.
as we descend, the dragon corpse is kind of a side thing. If you guys would like to investigate that, you can. You don't have to.
No time to the Baron.
Yeah, I feel like we're on a mission here.
Down the stairs.
We might have to skip the lore a little bit.
Start finding corpses. Start finding fresh corpses.
What flavor?
A mixture of some guards,
Mm-hmm.
some nobility, like kind of aristocracy, and then the even fresher corpses. You guys have been traveling for about 2 hours now. Even fresher corpses belonging to members of various bardic colleges. Strewn about.
It's the battle of the bands.
There are no acoustics.
I've only
can be
heard about
cool
this in
caves,
stories. They couldn't snap their fingers 1-2 enough.
I've read tale of this.
You hear
The Jets.
You hear
The
a
Jets.
distant shotgun blast.
Oh, when you're a jet, you're a jet. Let's go.
Are we moving stealthily, or are we just kind of sending it?
I'll be honest. Stealth is probably smart, but I don't stealth.
Wait,
And we can roll for it, but I promise you it's not going to go well.
I think I have something for this. I do. Yester's going to cast Pass Without Trace on the party. We have plus
There we
10
go.
now.
Nice.
Nice.
He's going to play on his violin, and no sound comes out because it's silent.
I'll have you know I
Very
rolled an
nice.
18 for stealth, even without Pass Without Trace. So 28.
Let's go.
I've become the shadow.
33 from Yester.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got?
17.
Wait, what is the plus to it?
Plus 10 to stealth.
10.
Pass out
Okay,
trace.
wait, I gotta do math. 36.
36. Very good. Wow. Is that everybody?
Mhm.
Okay.
How stealthy is the forge golem?
Not with.
Very stealthy. He's at home.
We put it
He's
in.
at
We put
home?
it in Sox's place.
Can't fit.
He's with Staw.
Can't fit in here.
That's
Too
why
big.
Staw is interacting with the golem and why I got confused on where people were.
Gotcha,
Understood.
Gotcha. You find a barred
this.
door.
Mhm.
And you've been finding cave-ins here and there as well, old cave-ins, likely to cut off the plateau from the rest of the cave systems around the city. So you're getting close to the bottom. What?
I thought you said barred door. I was like, what is it? Percussion?
Oh. No, it is
Have to play a little
barred in that things
Barred.
have been
2 R's.
with a bar.
In my defense, it's kind of an easy mistake to make if you don't think about it.
You find a door that has been barred from the other side. You pushing against it, you can hear the rubble scrape and the weight of the things that have been pushed up against it. But as you get a little bit of a crack of the door open, the smell of real good food wafts through that door.
This is hell.
Oh. No, we know what hell smells like. It smells like sulfur and dead souls.
Mhm.
It smells like endless linoleum tiles in a fluorescently lit office space where there's constantly a phone ringing and you can't go grab it.
Like this?
No.
Hell
No,
is
stonks.
is a dark forest where Dad rips out his rib cage and asks you to dance.
What?
What are you talking about,
It's-
Shale? Where have you been?
Brennan Lee.
What have you been smoking?
Brennan
Can I
Lee
have
Mulligan
it?
quote. Shell's like,
Hale, do you need to talk to someone?
Shell
get
is
myself
actually keeping it pretty calm and collected. He's in his element. he's in low roofed caves.
Didn't he have cave trauma?
Yeah, but you guys also helped him a lot.
He got
with all of
better.
that. Yeah.
Exposure
We
therapy.
emotionally supported someone through their trauma? That doesn't sound like us.
Shale has done well.
We didn't do it on purpose.
You also see that
right.
he's moved up in
We
the
just
ranks
got lucky.
amongst the dwarven
Oh,
society.
We did it for our personal benefit. We're like, we can't have
Yeah.
you crashing out like this, dude. You gotta lock in. Like,
You had to carry him a little
yeah.
through Woodley.
I know you're going through something right now, but like, can you please not? Like,
Yeah, can we do this?
Keep it
Can you-
together.
Yeah, can you push these emotions down and bottle it up just a little longer?
yeah,
this
we'll talk
helped
about
him.
him.
He's fine.
Shane, thank you for the raid, friend.
My child is completely fine.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again. And Shale like hiding behind your coattails.
Is the only path of progression this smelly room?
No, you guys can. Well, it is the direction you
Is
want to
the
go in,
beeper-
but you could roll survival checks to path out and around and try to find another angle.
I mean, we got it a crack, right? We
I
said we
just think
cracked
there's no.
the door.
Why would it
Can we
smell
just
good?
can we
There's
just
dead
oomph
people
it?
everywhere.
Suspicious.
He's
We'll
probably
just
been
oomph it more.
To be honest, the Baron's probably gone a little crazy. He's cooking and eating people.
That's where his prepper bunker is.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like
Got
that
like
one
a-
Cloverfield movie, the one where they're in the bunker.
hmm
Yeah.
This is just like that movie, The Bunker, where there's a bunker.
You know what? I think you're right.
Oh man.
We can make an athletics check on the door if we would like.
I punch it. I punch the door.
Yeah, I'll do
Bony
an
little
athletics.
hand. Minecraft bone noises.
Stonks, I
Rattle.
know you have knock. Someone must have knock.
Yeah.
It's not locked.
It is.
It's-
It
it's-
is
Knock
barricaded.
removes bars. It removes anything. It can remove
It can
a bar
like
door.
move rubble that's barricading the door.
It sounds like the.
It
No,
can
the door's
do-
not locked. It's just.
Knock doesn't unlock doors. It opens them. It's.
I'm
it's a
reading the
stupid
spell.
It's a dumb spell.
Wild.
Yeah.
Bill says, so anyway, there's this
Yeah, a
banquet
target
hall.
that is held shut by a mundane lock or that is stuck or barred becomes unlocked, unstuck, or unbarred.
I mean, we did say bard.
forgets how to
We
play
said
You
it.
did say
music.
bard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's right. There is a banquet hall in there.
Yeah, we can
We
smell
gotta
it.
get to it. We can smell it.
A room of
God.
corners at the center of
Are you
it.
casting
Not that
knock
smell.
songs?
Table.
Does anyone have access to silence first?
No.
I do.
Oh.
It is a cleric spell.
Grip it and rip it.
Well, I feel like silence is that's the meditative one, right? That's the calm.
Yeah,
that,
that's-
that one.
No.
That one doesn't
one's probably
rely on
safe.
your rage and trauma. That one relies on your on your
Zen.
well-adjustedness and your mental fortitude.
So it's gonna fail. It's gonna.
I mean,
See, as long as you're not flying or shooting lightning bolts, I think we're
I
good.
think we're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you'll cast silence.
Okay. Paint me a picture.
Do we have knock?
We do.
Okay, cool.
Paint me a
So
picture,
we'll use
Sia. How do
Other
you cast
spell
knock?
slots.
I don't.
How
I
do you
don't cast knock.
silence? Sorry. How do you cast silence?
I think she just sits crisscross applesauce on the ground and just really focuses on the fact that I don't think she's had a day of peace since all of this began.
That's the calming way to go about it.
I don't want it so quiet.
The second I see that Sia sits down and like starts to inhale for a deep breath, I'm like, Sia, what are you doing?
Goes back to it.
Locks in. Okay, yeah, you cast silence. I don't think there's any time frame. I think it's an action. Sia, what do you do? And the room.
Visibly relaxes.
the room softens. This velvety quiet permeates the room. Stonks.
Uh-huh.
Vocation for knock.
I step back outside of silence
Okay.
so that I can use my verbal component.
Okay.
And then I point at it. And I say, poo poo. Open sesame. I cast knock.
And you guys watch as it quietly opens, the rubble moving aside, leaving a bit of that semicircle of scraped floor as the rocks in the various bars magically come away. Seeing into the room, there is a small glowing, not burning, there's a small glowing lantern in the room. High ceiling, small room. Peering into the room and then stepping into it. It seems like there is a banquet table full of food. Full of food.
Just the food?
I step into the banquet hall.
Senpai is sitting at the head of the table.
So you finally arrived.
A little purple crawls out from under the table.
Just a zombie, charred corpse.
It was I the whole time, little purple. Your great villain.
The whole time.
I search the banquet hall for Coochie.
Okay, so you start moving through this hall. You realize that the room is under the influence of the zone of truth. And while the food is not human, it is not people food. It is food for people.
What?
It's normal food on the banquet, is what I'm saying.
It's not of people.
It's not
Right.
people meat.
I feel like I'm about to invent a time machine. Hold on, I need to fix my hair.
Okay. The silence kind of covers half the room. But once you step out, you hear the clink of chain. Looking up, you see a nobleman hanging by chains by the wrists, kind of swaying off the high ceiling. Looks like he hasn't eaten in a while.
You good there, buddy?
Under the influence of the zone of truth. No. I've been better.
Do I know this man?
Clearly a member of the aristocracy of Windfall, but you don't recognize him personally.
I look at the beeper. Is it beeping crazy fast?
It's getting faster.
Jane pointed at the guy.
I don't think that's all right. I mean,
Pointed at the guy, it's not the guy. But even as you stand here, the beeping is getting faster.
It's coming to us.
Why are you here? What happened to you, bud?
Please, I'll pay you anything. Please just get me down. I'm so hungry. I don't know. There's a strange. He can't lie. he keeps trying to lie. You guys are aware that this is likely a member of the College of Whispers. That the Baron has shackled to the ceiling.
Are you a member of the College of Whispers?
say nothing if yes.
Yes,
they
sir.
got-
Hit him with the.
All right,
the
confirmed.
secret
They got you.
code.
College
They
of
got you
Whispers.
good. Nod twice if no yes.
I pull Yester next to me. One of us speaks in only truths, and the other speaks only lies.
What color's my underwear?
He's
What's the
coming.
average flight speed?
must You must let me down, please.
I mustn't.
No, I don't think I have to do shit. But I do have I have questions for you. What are your thoughts on the geopolitical state of
Paper
What's
money.
the worst thing you've ever done?
The worst thing you've ever done.
I throw a piece of bread at him.
Yeah, he's gonna try to try to catch it.
I'm just gonna be like, are you like stuck?
Jingles his chains. Yes.
Oh,
Please.
Why are you here though? It looks like you're supposed to be here.
I'm not supposed to be here.
You're like a permanent fixture of the room.
No. I'm not supposed to be here.
You're like a support.
Wait, he
pillar.
says he's not supposed to be here?
Yeah.
You're a
because
load.
he believes
You're a
that.
load. You're a load-bearing like person at this point. Like you're
No, please.
I think if he stays there a little longer, he'll become a chandelier, and
You
wouldn't
really
that
tie
just
the room
bring the
together.
room together?
Swinging back and forth.
Interesting choice of decor, but
Sorry,
it's for the
I'm
room.
sorry, Jared. I didn't know that's where you were taking that.
He's gonna kill me.
He's gonna kill you. Who's gonna kill you?
The
Oh, Opa! Hey, you said the thing. That's okay. I'm gonna reach up and like touch his like touch his face lightly. You did good. Hey,
You
it's
could
not
tickle his
all.
feet.
It's all.
He's gonna try to swing away from you.
Is the Baron in? Where is he?
There's a low. And from one of the other doorways, a lion, an actual lion, pads into the room. Another lion pads into the room, and this one seems uninterested in you all, but goes over and starts trying to eat at the table. Just like going up to the table and like turning his head sideways and eating at some of the food.
Is that you, Baron?
That's exactly what I was just about to say.
Out of the darkness steps Baron Sandur.
I attack the darkness.
He looks to currently be in a rage. Shotgun out, but not leveled. A bit of a wild eye as he turns and goes, "That's a new tactic. Wouldn't have thought
Whoa.
it'd be you."
Hey, no tactics, no Baron. Lock in. All right, we ain't
Baron
here under.
is locked in. Baron's been locked in.
He's ready to
for
go.
days.
Baron, what if we waited 60 seconds? We just kind of, everyone just looked at each other for 10 rounds.
Or
Steps
what
into
if?
the zone of truth?
I was gonna say, which way is that zone of truth pointing?
We're in it. It's this room.
Oh, it's pointing down. Okay.
Hey, we're here to rescue you, buddy. We've arrived here. Remember when you sent us out to go do that thing with the Lurin cult? We did it. We killed the blood elemental. It's done. We're back. We're here to help now. Those are things that only you knew about, because no one else fucking knew where we went. And also, this is your Lord Marshal, which everybody seems to have forgotten.
He's gonna. You can see he's going through hurdles, and you hear from above the chained man go, "You can't reason with him. He's like an animal now."
Watch us do. Wow. All right.
Wow,
Okay.
racist.
You do
First of all,
deserve to be up there.
You hear the Baron go, "Rude." Bang! And just wings him. Just shoots him in the back of the shin. Ah, God, no, please. The gods are dead.
Well, about that.
well, we got a
We're
lot.
growing one.
He's gonna walk in. He's gonna walk further into the room.
Can I match steps backwards?
Sure. Just kind of looms in, mane just filling the area. Yeah, Audric, you can post a picture of the Baron in the Discord. And he's gonna look around and go, "You found me."
Yeah. Found your son too. He's good.
I look at the beeper, Gene, the beeper.
What's the? Yeah, it's going haywire. It's pretty good.
At the mention of the son being found, kind of whips his head around and goes, "Is he safe?"
Yeah, he's with Olin Joe and allies.
Okay, he's going to, for the first time in days, drop rage.
He seems pretty reasonable.
And he sits down at one of the chairs at the table and kind of leans back and goes, "You're here.
You're
Well,
there.
Most impressed." And he's not looking at you guys. You can see he's got like this shell shock as one of the 10 lions comes over and just puts his head in the Baron's lap, and he kind of just scratching behind the ears for a second and goes, "I can't believe you found me."
It's been a bit of looking.
Yeah.
We had
Also,
to
what I
uncover
do-
about 40 billion schemes.
So many schemes.
Schemes within schemes.
I never had this much trouble in my father's time. All I wanted to do was do things better. And he stands up. No more second chances. Well done. Gene, I think I did the right thing giving you the status I gave you. How has it been? Has it been a heavy burden?
I mean, honestly, we've just been back, so it's still relatively new. It's certainly helped us get to here, so. Yeah.
Excellent. I have answers. He's gonna sit back and then sit forward and pour himself some water. Please, I summoned this feast. It
A
is safe to
hero's
eat.
feast, you say? I'm gonna pay specific attention to the blood of the Whispers Bard, since he just got his foot blown off,
Yeah,
you know, and sit not underneath the food that's near where the
Squealing a
blood
bit.
is.
He's just moaning in pain. Yes, sir, I hope you won't take this personally when I say I'm getting very tired of people who sing and cast magic at the same time.
Oh, none taken. These people have been pissing me off too.
I can't carry a note to save my life. I feel so demeaned.
Well, we should probably update you on some things. When did you pop down here? Probably around with the time did Seraphina make an attempt on your life or something? Probably
Yes.
a little bit after we left, yeah? Probably around then?
Yes, I called the lions and was able to make my escape down here.
Well, that's good. So Seraphina's got like a fake puppet version of you currently that she's using to pass all of her stuff. She's got the town locked up in martial law. She's got she shut down the stacks. She wrongfully was stealing from Stonks' bank account under the name of trying to foreclose his accounts because
Remember, you're
like,
under the zone of truth.
well, that's true. They were wrongfully trying to take his money.
I'm
They
just
thought I
saying,
was
it
dead.
sounded like you were going to go on to give some of the other narratives that we've been very cleverly weaving to other people. So I just wanted to reemphasize that you were under this.
Gotcha.
They made paper money.
Oh yeah, they started doing paper money. They had Papa Thompson, one of the crime lords. He's gone straight, but he's just running a bank now. Whispers bards everywhere. It's a whole thing.
So
But don't
many
worry,
of
we-
my family have been slaughtered.
We have a plan. if you want to, kick out Serafina and do all of our stuff, you want in? We kind of need you.
He sits back. Make an insight check.
Someone else, please do this. Yes,
Yeah,
we've never
yeah,
been
yeah.
good.
Party
Oh,
can
never
make an
mind.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, that's
We all
a
study his features.
23.
19 for Yester.
Nice.
17.
23. 12 for Sia? Okay. The Baron has been trying so hard at every turn to do the right thing. At every turn, someone corrupt has taken advantage of him. And you can see that this latest attempt on his life, the death of most of his immediate family and his council, and the people being turned against him has broke him to a certain degree. And you don't see an immediate eagerness to take up arms and get back on the throne and stuff like that. He probably will, but you do note that this is a nearly defeated man. He is mourning the death of so many of his people. He's been betrayed constantly. In fact, to a certain degree, aside from maybe Allenshaw, you are the only people this man trusts at this point. And that's assuming you guys are actually you. He has been through the ringer, this Baron. Hearing that his son is alive has restored a certain amount of hope. And he's been kind of just brutally murdering people for days down here. Very, like the anime, the War of the Rohirrim, where the guy like loses his son and goes nuts and just starts killing orcs in the basement.
Are the dwarves with us?
Look.
The dwarves have scattered because lions.
What about Shale?
Shale is with you.
I point to Shale. The Shale, you're from the north, right?
Yep. Bow.
Yeah. Anyways, the dwarves from the north, they've come to make good on, the act of good faith from earlier. So,
This perks him up a bit.
other people doing the right
Excellent.
thing.
Excellent.
Also,
Revenge.
Just gotta eat some
I should
food now.
I should mention, we've uncovered everything. They made a fatal flaw in all of their plans, and that was that they assumed that Jean didn't exist, and that we have a simulacrum copy of their fake Baron, and we got all the information we need. We know how they're doing their schemes now, and we know that Serafina's plan is to attempt to assassinate the fake Baron. They don't know we have the simulacrum. We have that, but she's gonna attempt on his life. When she does, seems like a perfect time for you to show up, or even before that, honestly. Like, the entire plan relied on nobody coming to get you, and on us not existing, which was bad. It was a bad assumption. Never make a scheme.
We're the
on-
world's greatest detectives.
Because of my recent discovery, I will tell you about it in a second. I think they had to move their plans up. He takes out pieces of moonstone and puts it on the table.
The coral.
Yes, it's similar material, but this one has a faint ring to it when it touches the stone table, and has a faint lavender hue. Allenshaw and I made a discovery. You may have noticed a strange tax.
Everyone said it was your doing.
It was. I have discovered the means to store arcane magic. You just gotta look at everybody one last time before moving it across, before extending these pieces to each of you. I can extend this uncapped wealth. Well, it's not uncapped, but I can extend this wealth to you all. Keep these with you. As long as I am alive, you will be able to pull from my stores. If you have this piece of chalk on you, and you are within the capital, specifically, and the Baron is alive, you have unlimited spell slots.
Oh,
I say unlimited, but it's all
I
the
need you
spell
to
slots
stop.
he's been accruing.
I need us to pause,
Mm-hmm.
and I need us to think of the ring incident
The
from
ring
D&D
incident.
campaigns past.
The ring
of-
incident.
That just involved you and Jared in your early days. Remember the time that you gave the party, what was it, like a ring of 3 wishes, or like a time stop ring?
Oh yeah, that was a long. That was before stream days.
In the ancient texts, I want us to ponder that moment and then think about the words unlimited spell slots and then confirm all of our understanding.
So it's not fully unlimited, but there is a wealth of spell slots the party will be able to draw from. You're still strictly, you're still grounded by the action economy and the like.
Mhm.
It's not like on your turn you can cast as many spells as you want. But RP wise, you guys have a lot less. You guys don't have to worry about spell slot usage.
all right. Pockets,
all right,
Moonstone.
Question. All right, this is good. This is good.
Mic technique.
Can't teleport into the
Hey,
capital.
come closer.
We can't teleport into the capital anymore. But I've got a plan cooking. It's about 3 9th level spells taped together once again. But we gotta. But now that this is an option available to me, let us be. How about we do something villainous, something positively,
Something devious.
something devious.
As long as the city remains under martial law, the tax is in effect.
Excellent. Cool.
Is there any way we could get like an exemption status from the tax?
You have it.
Once we have the rocks, I think that makes sense.
All right. Well, I'm not an arcane guy, you know.
I'm not from hit show Arcane featuring.
But you can max level smite on every smack.
Yeah, I sure can, and I sure will.
You all notice that while the Baron is in rough shape, you can see that he has quite a few fun items on him. One being a rifle, one being a shotgun. He's got the spell guard shield and a smoldering chain shirt that just kind of pours smoke into the air, which right now he's got kind of toned down, but he would have had it in full swing when he came into the room, and slowly would have filled this room with smoke, obscuring vision, making it hard to breathe. But he's got it toned down now that he's amongst allies. but he has a whole smoke in a bottle built into his chain shirt that he's wearing.
Well, I'm gonna quickly, for a moment, we're just gonna quickly rebuff this entire situation you've got yourself here. I'm going to be casting the following spells in sequence, alright? To test out the limits of these abilities. Yester will be casting, Wish to then cast Hallow, a 5th level cleric spell. The effects are: first, elementals, fey, fiends, and undead cannot enter the area, nor can such creatures charm, frighten, or possess creatures within it. I'm going to bind an extra effect, and I'm going to say that all those under the College of Whispers are going to be, if they step within the effect, are... What effect should I apply to them? Are going to be unable to communicate with any other creature in the area, even if they don't share a common language. This effect will extend will have a 60-foot radius and extends up from where I cast the spell. The next spell that I will cast with Wish is, I am going to cast Forbiddance on this entire area. It is a 40,000 square foot floor space, extending all throughout the entirety. Basically, I'm covering the entire underground in Forbiddance. Creatures cannot, radiant creatures cannot teleport into this area or use portals to enter the area. The spell is approved against planar travel. And creatures cannot access it through the astral plane, ethereal plane, Feywild, Shadowfell, or via the plane shift spell. The spell damage types of creatures that I choose when I cast it. Choose one or more of the following: Celestials, Elementals, Fey, Fiends, or Undead.
Yes.
I will choose... all of the above, I suppose. When a chosen creature enters that area... so I have Forbiddance now up, so no one can teleport in, and the Hallow spell is up. Yes.
Super important. Pause. Sia, are you secretly an angel mechanically?
Not that I'm aware.
This will be a really fun way to find out if you've been assigned
the celestial tag.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Let's just comma Celestials. Let's leave that one off the list for now, just in case. Just in case. Celestials off the list. Next up, I'm gonna be
leave it. Good way to find out. Be like.
I mean, I feel like I should ask Sia before being like, "Hi, you're about to be in searing pain. Is that okay with you?"
You'll be on fire.
Oh no.
So I'll keep that one off. I will then be casting Guards and Wards. The warded areas can hold up 20 feet tall and shaped as you die in 2,500 square feet. I have created corridors that are filled with fog. All doors are magically locked now. Stairs are filled with the web spell. Dancing lights has been placed in 4 corridors. Magic mouth is placed on either end of here that sounds like the Baron in searing pain. Stinking cloud is in 2 locations. A constant gust of wind, as soon as you open the door where the Baron is, will blow you back out of the door, closing the door again. So that's another spell we have. I will then cast Death Ward on the Baron as well. And also, Guards and Wards, by the way, we are unaffected by all of those effects, and we can walk through it freely.
The party is watching Yester slowly just get more and more like excited, but like feverishly so.
I am doing the entirety of the Devil Went Down to Georgia. I'm just fiddling up a storm as spells happen around me, locks appear, magic sigils appear, everything.
Eventually, the Baron, who's been watching while eating, goes, There is a limit. We will. You
said unlimited.
I didn't know you were going to go absolutely. I have been collecting for days and days and days. So you have barely dinked it, but there is a limit.
Okay, I was only gonna cast about 5 more spells.
As you were.
I'm going to warding. One moment. Well, one moment, kitten. Daddy's going crazy.
Eventually, the room fills with dwarves who have been like circumventing the lions and slowly creeping in.
Mm-hmm.
Hey there, princess.
How long have we been in this room so far?
Probably half.
So
an
far,
hour.
30 seconds based off the
Okay.
spells.
I was gonna say Sia was gonna walk back into the silence ring, but it's been longer than 10 minutes.
I'll say you stepped in there and it's just worn off, and now you're back in it.
I taught him everything he knows. Points to Yester.
All right, I think that should be enough for now. Actually, I think we're good. All right. Yeah, you can stay here forever now, and no one will ever kill you because they'll be stuck burning and dying. And if a College of Whispers person shows up, they will be unable to speak, like this guy, for example. See?
Frothing.
Which means they also cannot use any spells with verbal components. Get fucked, idiot. Anyway,
I mean, he already was, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wanted to give an extra one just in case. All right. Cool. All right. This is a neat little trick.
Nice. You,
Have some fun.
Nice.
y'all live like this?
Yeah, so obviously I was, this is a huge advancement in what I'm capable of and the power I can wield, and so I think before I could step into that and recognize it fully, they sprung their trap.
Well, you know what we can do? If we get inside their Capitol building now, I can just do this 30-second song and dance again and turn their base into our base by force. Of, hey, I have trapped your entire place now.
Maybe.
There's so many options. Thank you for this gift. So many options. I think the best move is probably to wait for them to try and make their move. And then we get them. We hit them with the we know. That'll be
And we
like a
bop
big,
'em.
yeah, big public assassination attempt of some kind. And then we get them.
I'm not totally convinced by a big public conflict. And that could very easily end up in riots. Not every public person in the public is gonna automatically believe us.
Well, the thing is they're probably going to try and assassinate the Baron, and then Seraphina is going to be like, "Don't worry, guys. Whoever did this will get them." All we need to do at that point is produce the real Baron, and then we've called into question their whole claim. Our Baron can explain the story, can explain the magic tax. They could say, "Well, it's he said versus she said." At that point, I disagree, because then we have encode thoughts to pull out their memories, and we can just play them publicly for people to see.
On the TV.
Well, we can just have people with magic cast detect thoughts on it and maybe speak it out. I don't really know.
We don't need proof.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't all. Yeah, we can.
I am the law.
This is a throne paladin barbarian. He is the law, and he is that which enforces it.
With guns.
Either way, we very much have the capacity to turn this entire situation on its head. I think we just need to wait and see what their move is, because from here on out, it's kind of on our terms. What they do about it. They have to make them the next move because we forced them into a corner. I say we slowly start pushing in our advantage, frankly, by we need some way to put pressure on them, so they have to make their move. Or have we already been putting pressure on them?
I mean, they moved up their timetables, so that's pressure. But
Could we start saying the Baron's a fake? We
I mean,
have
we have 3 barons.
We do. We
See
do
ya.
have 3 barons.
See ya.
What?
While you guys are discussing, you notice one of the lions is like playing with something. You kind of look over, and it's Zelfir, who was a member of the College of Whispers, and so he's on the ground convulsing. He's on the ground, just can't talk, can't raise the alarm, on fire. Because the various spells that were put into place affect him directly. Even though he was a turncoat, he has still been very much identified.
Does he still consider himself College of Whispers? Because that's important.
Because
Okay.
he is the College of Whispers are like method actors. They infiltrate via delusion.
I see.
They
They
will
slay
get
girl boss their way in.
Yester's attention. Yester, Ally X, College Whispers, Zelfir.
Oh shit. Fuck. Okay.
What-
was
God,
he here the whole time?
Goodness. I'm just gonna like vortex warp him over. Just. Oh boy. Oh buddy.
What happened?
Hey.
What
Hey,
has
yeah.
become of me?
Sorry, I put up a bunch of traps that said people who believe they're in the College of Whispers are basically gonna be fucked forever. I didn't know you still thought of yourself that way. You need to do better. Have some food. Have a crab cake. Just put food on his mouth.
Just kind of big pouty eyes eating a crab cake.
Yeah. Sorry, Baron. This is a turncoat College of Whispers member. We acquired him out near the Lurin cult. He's been very helpful in our mission so far.
the sands turn.
Mhm.
Sometimes he says things like that.
He recognizes the balance of power is in our favor,
Mm-hmm.
which means it can be bought.
Hold.
No, I like the cut of this guy's jib.
Well, you're not wrong.
Zelfir,
We
like-
did buy him already.
Yeah.
So.
Zelfir kind of looks up and then looks to the party.
I don't.
Zelfir, look, buddy, you can't.
You got a guy.
He's kind of right. You can be bought. You're a turncoat. And you just and my thing literally said that if you are a member of the College of Whispers, you still think of yourself that way?
Of course. I'm sorry, of course. How else would I get in?
Mm-hmm.
How can you prove that you're not a liability at this point?
I've given you no reason to think I would betray you. I've been helpful. I've done well. He sits back and goes, have I really played my cards so poorly to die here under the earth?
I don't think you played your cards poorly. I think you just got hit by the thing that says, "Are you still a liability?" button, and then it said yes. The issue isn't about whether or not you played your cards poorly. The issue is where your loyalties lie.
My loyalty is here. We will win. We have
Your
every
loyalty's-
advantage upon Serafina Capello.
You believe that?
He's still in the zone of truth.
he's in the zone of truth.
All right.
Doesn't change his identity, you know, that he's still
What
a
would
member.
it take? No.
Would you like?
Bitch.
Can we do a guys?
Yes. Yeah.
What would it take for you to betray us? Let's say the sands shift and we are losing.
What would it take to betray you? A way out of all this. To be able to walk away somewhere safe where I can live out my days in comfort.
I can do that. Just give me all your memories. Put them in my jar.
What?
We could brain blast him and then just send him out to be a normal dude.
I could literally put, at this point, with all the spells we have, I could put you in a mansion, like, right now, in a demiplane, forever.
I
For
take
as
that
long as you
over
want.
gestures to shotgun.
Cool,
I feel
all
like I
right.
have done well. He says,
Cool.
very scared that he is suddenly so close to just getting got.
Well, let me present you with a wonderful place that you can go. I've never done the spell before. I cast Demiplane.
Okay.
Come on in. Come on in. Everyone inside. Everyone inside the Demiplane.
I walk in.
Cool. All right, Zelfir, here's where you're going to stay. Ha! And I cast Magnificent Mansion. Inside there's food forever. There's servants forever.
Zelfir goes on to live the rest of his days, unless somebody goes and fishes him out. Just retired, relatively, I wouldn't say happy, but like relatively at peace, and all of his needs met. So
We should give him like a phone. What if he goes crazy from being alone?
Yeah, I mean,
Trying to get out. Trying to find the door out of here.
Yeah,
get
we'll
some
give you
simulacrum of Zelfir, so we'll have somebody to keep him company.
I cast the spells, create homunculus inside there, so that he has some homunculus friends, so that he can hang out.
Unseen servants and Igors.
Homunculuses.
Oh, this will be next year.
You can come out of there as once we're done with this whole Seraphina thing. We'll come grab you. All right, Zelfir.
Looking at you now with much less trust. Okay.
All right.
That was loading shells into his rifle. Kind.
We try.
Yeah, we're trying to like do this whole new leaf thing.
We are?
Sort of. I mean, we used to.
It's
just
not
kill
really a
people.
new leaf. I mean, we do
I
the best we
just
can.
made him a tortoise forever.
Forever tortoise. Let's grab break there. This time has kind of flown by on me. Sorry
Bet.
about that. We'll be right back. And we're back. And my music has failed me. How dare him.
Tragic.
The guns that the Baron has on him are legendary. they are clearly very destructive weapons, and you watch as he casually re-ups the zone of truth by tapping his rifle against the table. Stands up. Well, I've got my lions, but I have been harried by some entity I believe to be the Crooked Feather while I've been down here.
Knew he was still alive. Everyone was saying they got him, but there's no way. That dude was too slippery and far too feathery.
Everything I know about that thing tells me it cannot be trusted or reasoned with or bought. I think he...
Thing?
I don't think it's an Owlin.
That does leave a lot of options.
What are the odds that Crooked Feather is Shiny Connor's son?
Well, he doesn't seem like a warforged. He walks through walls. He's not an undead. I tried that.
Well, we should figure out what he is based on the forbiddance, as long as he ain't celestial.
So I am safe here then.
More or less. I mean, potentially, once again, if he's a celestial, he can arrive. But he will be harried by the guards and wards, and also, actually, he won't be able to come in within 120 feet of you because of the Hallow. So you're safe. From him, you're safe from most people, and, well, yeah, you're pretty much good. Also, you have a death ward. Also, Wishcast clone. Wishcast demiplane. Toss the clone in the demiplane. If you die, you're gonna reincarnate in the demiplane. So.
Well, then
so
I should
you gotta
get out there.
You should, well, you can stay here. Here's the thing. You can say, when we need you, we can now just cast Gate to grab you. And then you can arrive. You can stay safe.
We need passwords.
For what?
So I know it's you.
Ah.
He's also going to cast Heroism on the party. Immune to the frightened condition, gains temp HP equal to 4. Nope, not 4. Where's my 5? Everyone gets +5 temp HP, immune to frightened.
Yippee. I will cast Rary's telepathic bond on all of us. Password will be
Peebernutter.
Peebernutter. Peebernutter.
Mm-hmm. That's down in the journal, the official Windfall journal. I know you guys were looking for another person to nab for one of your schemes at one point. You do have our dangling friend here. If you need
I think
that.
we more needed more information more than we needed just like an extra body. Because after we nabbed the fake Baron, we kind of just we pulled at that thread enough that now we have the whole yarn, I think.
All right.
We do need to go back into the throne room and get the deck of cards.
This deck? This deck right here?
Mm-hmm.
The expanded deck of many more?
The deck that Yester expressly did not tell anybody about.
Monk can see it in his eyes.
Well, I will remain as you advise.
Just trying to. There's so many options now. So many options.
Well, how do we win?
I'm trying to think. We need a way to draw out Serafina Capello and reveal her schemes. Or oust her, or kill her, or like, we need...
What about Bitter Post?
Oh yeah, that's also an issue, isn't it?
We can move it.
Move Bitter Post.
What is Bitter Post next to?
The Needled Wilds and
What's
the
in
big
that?
thumb. The big thumbprint.
It's a big thumb.
The iPhone.
Which requires a lot of blood.
Oh.
We could move the iPhone.
That said, the cult has been all but thwarted.
We could just gate over to Bitter Post.
Yes. We could also... We don't want to kill Serafina. We need to draw her out. Let me speak as my character. I mean, what do we know what the trigger would have been for her to do the next step? Like just we just wait?
Let's ask. I'm gonna pop out Simulacrum Baron.
Oh,
Simulacrum Baron comes out. Baron is like chewing, just.
Huh?
Say hi to your ugly duplicate, by the way. Hideous.
Oh, it's
isn't
uglier.
it? Yeah.
Okay.
You've got more of a grandiosity to it. This one looks
We
sickly.
have
It's a-
mirrors.
it's a personality thing. Trust us.
Yeah. All right. When are you supposed to be getting murdered?
Pray tell.
Right tell.
Tonks is aging rapidly.
Stomp was already like an ageless entity. Was already an ancient. There were. There were multiple conditions that might cause us to move forward with my assassination. All of them have been thrown out by moving up our timetables.
Fuck.
So you're probably getting assassinated like today?
Any day now,
What?
I would think, but I know not the means.
Well, every day is any day.
There was going to be a detonation in
La Bamba?
in the stacks.
Ah,
Once it was reopened.
So don't
once
do that.
reopened, but we can prevent that from happening. So what happens then?
Nothing.
Deadlock.
That was the first campaign.
They know that you're here.
They must.
They know you have the advantage. Actually, he's charmed. They know we have the advantage. They will not expose themselves easily. The detonation of Bitter Post is a failsafe if Serafina Capello must go down. Then she might as well try to end everything with her.
I have an idea. Stonks has an idea.
A little bobblehead Stonks raises his finger, wags it at us. Yes, Stonks?
We make a simulacrum of the real Baron. We use this new simulacrum as bait. We go out guns blazing, be like, we have hit the guy. And then Seraphina's gonna be like, he's him. But then she's gonna be like, bah, 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 punch, 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 pew, 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 assassination, snow, real Baron, entrance music, the Undertaker smoke happens, boom, this Sunday at WrestleMania. Like, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
that
got
could
it.
work.
Mhm.
All right. Do we
Yes,
do we
there's a
want
little
to?
uprising
All right.
with
Thanks
the.
for your time, fake Baron. Back in the bottle.
Of course.
All right. Who's Simmon real Baron?
But really only have.
I
the
do
one
with my
option.
rock.
All right.
New Baron.
Well, this is a plan, isn't it?
This one looks
Okay.
just like the other one, though.
That's once again the charisma is all but lost.
Alright.
The simulacrum costume.
This guy's more lumpy because he's made of snow.
Stonks
They
doesn't
say the
have
snow
meat-
puts on 10 pounds.
doesn't have the fleshy parts to like mold it, so he's just using very bony fingers.
Have you ever heard of shrink wrapping in archaeology? It's kind of like that.
All right, shrink wrapping a human's crazy. Let's all right. So we're just going out. Are we just gonna like teleport up to the place, up to them, be like, we know what's up. We're gonna hit them with the we know. Is that what we're doing?
Right next to the Arcane College.
Arkham College, it's kind of like under our control, isn't it? At this point.
We have an inn, but I wouldn't say it's under our control.
They also move really slow there.
One second.
2 seconds.
Mighty Fortress is a spell that exists. We pop up, I just summon a fortress, and we point all the cannons at the Mage College.
What? Why?
Why?
And then we say, don't kill us or die? I don't know. Don't kill us or
We come in
mighty-
peace.
We come in peace. The Mighty Fortress would be 120 feet on each side, so it's a 120-foot square cube. 4 turrets with four turret square bases, each one 20 feet in the side, 30 foot tall, with 1 turret on each corner. The turrets are connected to each other by a stone wall. Basically, we just summon a whole ass. We could just like make a whole ass encampment where we want.
Then we can do it again.
Sounds
And
heavy.
again.
But I don't know that that's gonna,
Sounds
Regardless
heavy.
of the
Wow, what's the
result.
problem with the heft? What's the problem with weight?
Well,
With, like,
there's only
with
so
the
many
plateau.
buildings we can build on top of the plateau. There's a weight that the architecture of the plateau can handle and the weight that can't. How big is the...
Oh, it's massive. That means, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh.
Now we're cooking.
No.
Now we're cooking.
I'm
Absolutely
afraid.
One
not.
million
No.
rocks. I got
We've
this
done
cleric.
this
He's got a
before.
favorite
It did
spell.
not
It's
end
called
well.
Earthquake.
Well,
No.
it kind of ended all right, actually. But
Sia goes...
I would this not be happening
But-
again.
The last time
I
my
agree.
son,
But
the last time my son destroyed a town with an earthquake, we were revered as heroes.
Because you went in
Let it
after
be
and
known.
revived everyone.
I'm batting 1,000.
You supply and demand.
Stonks, you remember
Mhm.
a long time ago when I said I would dismantle you one day?
Yes.
If you earthquake this city,
I don't do that.
if your son earthquakes the city,
He's his own person.
you will be dismantled.
is he though?
No, what? If this were a game, we'd be piloted by the same god.
What if we evacuated the city and just threatened to keep building fortresses on top of the plateau?
We have an
No.
airship.
Then there's no city left to come back to.
Yeah.
Oh, like I said, it's a threat. The thing is we're crazy enough to do
We're-
it.
Is
They
God's
have-
desk
we're
getting
threatening-
lower, or is God getting taller?
She wants to blow everything up anyway. So if we evacuate the city and take all of her goodies, then she's just fine with it blowing up. It's not gonna.
What if we blow up the bomb under the stacks while it's closed? You
Again,
can't fire
it's
me,
just
I
The
quit.
industrial district?
Setting the city
Yes.
back. Like I don't.
We won't be here.
So she's got.
But we
Okay,
need
the
a
problem
city
is
for
that
after.
We can rebuild the states.
I think the thing is, she at this point, she's got us. She's pointing a gun at us and a gun at herself, right? She's basically saying either I kill me or you kill me. Thing is that there's no real threat to us at this point. That she's
Only
got
threat is
enough.
to
Right.
Bitter Post.
The threat
threat
is
is-
to the city and to neighboring cities.
Yeah. Well, the bitter post, really, which is far away, which we can once again evacuate.
Do we care about anyone in Bitter Post other than Yester's mom?
Yes.
Yes.
Damn it.
Sure.
Well, we can evacuate Bitter Post. I can make another encampment just outside of this city where they will stay for a bit. Literally,
Yester, I think you just want, like, you got a hammer and everything's looking like nails.
We remember the rocks
put a
only work
fortress
in
on
the
it.
city.
Put a fortress on it. No, I'm
The
just
rocks only work here. So
Well, the infinite spells only work here. The thing is if I have a gate and I just like cast through the gate, I can do whatever I want. So
Let
You
the
take-
What
record
if we-
show I tried
what
to
if we
stop
just get
this.
inside the front door? We just kick the front door in, and then cast fortress inside the capital.
now we're fucking talking. See,
Or we
this
just
guy
blow up the
gets
whole
it.
building. We can rebuild that one. That's gotten. only bad guys in it.
You can just put more fortresses. Like,
But only the one. We don't want to collapse the plateau. That's bad.
I mean,
I've
Now that I
lost-
know that it's an option, though, I really just wanna.
no, it sounds hilarious. Be like, we're outside, boom, entire fortress that would have taken years to build.
And then we do it again on top of it, boom, again, and then plateau level.
Plateau collapse.
Plateau
Yeah,
Valley.
okay. All right, so here's the thing: we do actually need to evacuate Bitter Post because I'm worried about all the bloodshed, opening up the weird tablet, bringing out the evil man who's like lives in the Mirror Land or whatever.
Shale says,
is-
send me.
You could. Oh yeah, we can send you. You can go and evacuate Bitter Post.
Is-
We can also send. We should also send Papa Thompson because he's the one who technically owns the place.
Send him. Much better.
Yeah, that's a
Also-
great. Mhm.
Crazy
Yes?
idea. What if we bring the iPhone here?
Why?
I don't know.
What if?
Ah,
You know what?
I
Son?
mean,
You're
it's
right.
possible.
That is a
Answer to that.
fucking crazy idea. Thank you for your input once again on your evaluation of schemes and
What
plots.
if we unlock the iPhone here?
What if we dropped a bomb on our balls, Stonks? What if, man? Like... You're right. That would be pretty crazy.
It's the I don't know. That got me.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
What
Stonks,
type
but
of D&D player is Taco? Take your guess. Instigator.
You're right, Stonks. That would be pretty crazy if we did that. Anyway.
it's a choice.
It's a choice.
Debatable. You'd be surprised. You know, cause and effect and all that. Do we have free will? Who's to say?
Every now and then when I'm DMing, I'll make a call and I just hear Offbeat in the background going, "That's a choice." I say that with love. I say that with love.
Okay. All right. So our plan: we need to evacuate Bitter. We need to unload all of Seraphina's guns, aka evacuating all the people she's gonna hurt with her collateral damage. So that means we need to evacuate Bitter Post. That means we need to either find the bomb in the stacks or evacuate the stacks. In order for them to be safe, we can set up little outposts nearby or little outposts away from the city. Why don't we?
Fortresses.
Huh?
Fortresses.
Perhaps the outposts are fortresses. Who's to say? We can make infinite of them. Think about it, guys. We can make one mega fortress. We can make a fortress in Mecca. Think about it, guys.
What's a mecha?
The really big robots.
We got one at Stonks' place. The dwarves made them.
Everyone's been wrong about dwarves. They're actually not like Scottish pilled. They've been Japanese pilled the whole time because they'd be building fucking golems in Mecca.
Mhm.
There's a new message.
All right, I really, we have so many options at this point. I'm like dying with like what was actually is like the best avenue here.
I think we need to relocate our planning session. We are still in the banquet hall. I think
We
that
are
might
on
be
the banquet
debilitating
hall.
us.
Stonks, cast gate and take us out of here.
I can't. Gate to Bitter Post.
But wait, not to Bitter Post. Let's go to like Stonks.
I've cast the spell.
A big yawning portal opens up, and you can
I've
see
been
Bitter
there.
Post in the needled wilds, about off in the distance.
Can we see how it's gonna blow up?
It'd be a pretty impressive perception check, but
I've got a plus 14.
What if we all peek at
I'm
it?
gonna put this at 35.
You doubt me.
I do.
Well, I've rolled a
I'm
19,
going
so
to.
there.
Use an ability called Emboldening Bond so that everyone can add a d4 to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. So add a d4 to this.
I will also use my bardic inspiration. You're inspired by my ability to strap spells together like duct tape. You have a d12 to this check.
Okay, I might actually get it now.
So a D20, a D12, and a D.
And a D4 plus
Four.
your bonuses.
And then my bonus is
Walk into a
14.
banquet hall.
So that is a 29 plus 14.
I mean, yeah.
It's a 40.
Active-
43.
I activate my X-ray vision. I cast omnipotence.
I fucking see you.
Wall hacks.
Stonks adjusts his monocle.
For the first time in focus.
For the first time, switches it around, leans forward, and gives a very, very serious From here, you can see the bustling city of Bitterpost, and you can.
God, was there a method planned before I asked this
Yes,
question?
I'm trying to figure out how the fuck you would be able to see it. Okay. Various basements that have their, kind of, not quite trapdoors, what are they called? Like hurricane shelters, kind of, those like
Bunkers.
bunker entrances.
Oh, like that movie.
Alongside,
Yeah, like the movie with the bunkers.
The bunker.
alongside
Bunker movie.
the sides of buildings going down into like wine cellars, etc. Storage. You can see that a lot of storage in these bunkers, in these basements and the like, have been displaced, implying explosives have been seeded throughout the city. You're not sure what kind of explosives, but it stands to reason.
How did they manage that? I
But
guess
there's
portals.
bombs in everybody's basement.
Big bombs in a few basements.
The big kahunas.
What got me?
Yeah. It was...
I cannot believe that Jared was the one that laughed at the phantom text message. Like, of all the people I would have picked to get that.
No, I got it. I'm just don't respect
Yeah.
it.
Oh my god. The only reason I'm aware of any of those things is because I have a 12-year-old brother.
Yeah,
Oh no.
So he
I
keeps
have
me up to
other
date on brain
millennials
rot.
on the feed, calling out the kids. Legit have middle school teachers being like, okay, so when they say phantom tax, what they mean is...
What they mean is...
Explain skibbity toilet to you.
Oh, also, by the way, you guys remember that that like ba 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 audio that went crazy on TikTok a little bit ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The
Hi.
shoe body
Welcome. Yeah, the shoe body bop. Welcome. That's just that's our skibbity toilet. That's it.
Yeah.
It's literally the same thing.
Yeah, I can see it.
Is yep. It's fun to say. That's it. We're all the same. We're just different flavors.
Same but different.
Different vintage,
Mhm.
same brand.
So are we going in?
Wait.
I thought
So
we were
just
just
bombs?
getting shelled through.
the bombs are just all in the bunker? Yeah, it's just all in
You
bunkers.
guys
Yeah.
were gonna go get.
Basements?
You guys were gonna go get
Papa
Papa
Thompson.
Thompson.
Yeah, first.
Oh, I forgot about
Well, I can just go. No, wait, I don't know that spell. Stonks, close this gate, cast another gate. Go get Papa Thompson and yoink him and yoink him here so we can inform him the plan. We just open
Does
the
it
portal.
have to be gates?
I think that's the only spell where we can grab people and just bring them here.
The
And also
end
we have
of Windfall is just Deadpool 2.
I close this gate. Where does Papa Thompson? Where does this man
He's
live?
the
Where's
banker in the
Robo live?
Capitol. You know where his office is. You've been in there.
All right, I'm going there.
Okay.
Wait, at like the bank, like where my stuff is.
Yeah.
That's where you went and talked to the guy, and he was hopeful. That was Papa Thompson.
Okay.
And you.
Is it safe to say I have an receipt from there, or something?
Yeah.
One pizza
Papa
paper.
Thompson.
You
You can just say
yoinked
Papa
one of the
Thompson
pens. You yoinked one of the pens. From
All right, I'm here
from
for
the
that. I take the
desk.
pen. I cast teleport instead.
Okay.
Because Offbeat, if I only cast 9th level spells, Fef's gonna say some shit in the next episode about us having drained the bank.
Well, yeah, that's the idea. Is you don't know when it's gonna cap off. Fun little bit
So
of
I-
gambling.
I'm gonna,
You were
with
told
my own body, cast
Approaching
teleport.
infinite, okay?
I was told that 6 9th level spells made a tiny dent.
Yes. I did say from the jump that I said near infinite, uncapped, and then I also did say, to the akin of it's been collecting for days. I've got a vast amount, but yeah.
All right. Well, teleport. Hello, Papa Thompson.
Hello, welcome in, Vex. Appreciate you. Papa Thompson is in the middle of taking a drink, and you guys just appear via teleportation. He goes,
Ow.
well, I swear.
What
all
were
gave
you
me
drinking?
quite the bourbon.
Why?
Because it's... I mean...
Can you taste?
No, this isn't Shiny Connor. This is Papa Thompson. This is a man with flesh.
This is a flesh man.
The dragonborn with many rings on his fingers kind of goes...
Oh, Stonks, is this the root of your confusion? You thought we were going to the robot?
I
Okay.
100% thought we were
Whoa.
going to the robot man.
No. This is the guy who owns the bank, who owns Post.
affiliated with Shiny Connor, so it was the same era. And he
Glad to
goes,
see you.
well, how may I help you all today? Have been our mutual endeavors.
There's bombs
Everything is
Where?
being solved very quickly.
under bitter post.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's bombs
okay.
on the Post. Yeah, I
Thought you
think
meant
that may
here.
have.
And
No,
here.
there's also in the stacks. Bombs in the stacks. Yeah, don't worry, it's being solved. Basically, here's the whole situation. I give him the rundown. I
Okay.
inform him of the tiny baron in a bottle. I inform him that we have located the real baron, but I'm not telling him where he is. I tell him that we have acquired a lot of power, and I've informed him that very specifically we're going to be figuring out Serafina Capello's plan, and things are going down quickly. So we need him to evacuate everyone in Bitterpost, and most importantly, to get rid of that bum mayor who sucks and is probably a plant by the College of Whispers.
Because as soon as anything happens to Serafina, bitter post, boom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can't have
So-
that.
All right. So
Gets up. Sounds like you all have this rather in the bag.
Yep. And now I'm casting Gate to send you to bitter post to do the thing.
Starts writing stuff down for his clerk.
Just opens the gate under his desk. Whoop!
Lord of mercy.
No time, figure it out.
Yeah, he writes down some quick instructions for his, he gets his things in order and then folds that up and calls in a clerk and hands it to her. And then he kind of goes,
Ready?
I'll find a change of clothes.
You got this. I believe in you. Whoop-ah!
The gate
I open the gate.
closes and the clerk is sitting there going, bombs?
yeah, bombs. Yeah, BOMBS. Bombs.
Yeah, you should
should've asked
you
to
should
go
pass
home.
off that note and then go home.
I should, yeah, I'm going.
And by home, I mean out of the city.
Yeah. She quickly, word starts to get around, and you guys in this office begin to hear a mass exodus.
We should have killed her.
No, maybe
That's
should have not incited panic.
Mhm.
They're reasonable people.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I would have had the same
what do
reaction to
reasonable
paper
people
money.
do when they see one of their coworkers get murdered?
They wouldn't have seen. We're in his office. What do they have, cameras?
I think they would have heard. They would have heard something was wrong.
We've
See, it
got
can cast silence.
we've got
I would not be doing that so you can kill the secretary lady.
we've got 15 to 20 minutes left in the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we get all of our ducks in a row and start the avalanche that will be the next episode's finale?
Metaphorically.
All right.
Yeah. Well,
There's no snow. We're good. We're good. We're good so far. So far, so good.
Holding my
On the
action.
specific semantics.
We definitely want to. We want to at the very least. We're good for evacuating the city, so we're gonna. I'm gonna contact the officer, the head of the guard, and be like, "All right, we're evacuating everybody in the stacks." Very
Can they be
specific.
trusted?
all right.
They can be trusted more or less. We did like dispel magic on all the magical people.
You guys have a small militia at your disposal.
We
Okay.
like double triple check them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna organize them to evacuate the stacks. We've set up via magic. We will set up not fortresses because citizens should not be around cannons, but there are multiple rows of magnificent mansions that people can enter and stay in. There's food and there's food and servants to provide for them.
So you spend a couple of hours because Magnificent Mansion takes some time.
Not if you cast it with wish.
Can you have more than one up at a time?
Let me check.
Because it might just be like, we're in this district, and then you shove everyone in, and then you go to the next district and you shove everyone in. What's the cap occupancy? I wonder.
Okay.
We should also gate the kid.
Entrance is located. The entrance shimmers faintly and is 5 feet wide, 10 feet tall. Human creature you and any creature you designate when you cast a spell can enter. Fasters, clean, fresh, and warm. Each cube being 10 feet
Sufficient
in
food to
size.
serve a 9-course banquet for up to 100 people, and if everyone just needs to eat, that's a lot more people that can be fed. They don't need a 9-course meal. Doesn't
Yeah.
say occupancy.
You can create any floor plan you like, but the space can't exceed 50 cubes, each cube being 10 feet on each side. Well, if that's the case, I could make, as far as sleeping arrangements are concerned, I could do 5x10s. I could seat about 100 people in there per thing if they have a 5x10 foot room just to stay in.
Okay, yeah. So
Mm.
as the night progresses, with the help of the assurances from people like Heron and Hobbs, from people like the governor the captain of the guard, and especially as Gene Briggs, Lord Marshal, there is a long night of tucking people away for their safety.
Mm-hmm.
Each one of you has a run-in with some kind of trap or someone's been replaced and you have to fight someone in particular. I would like to go down the line here and narratively, if you guys could sum up an experience, a moment that each of you have through this night. Starting with Taco. As the night progresses, what is a strange hiccup that you overcome that comes out of nowhere that surprises you?
Daw's been replaced.
So someone tries to jump you and replace you. And how do you go about thwarting that? Do you? thwart that?
Wait. Did I
pretty
misunderstand?
definitive,
It sounded
strong
like someone that we If I misunderstood the assignment, I'm so sorry. It sounded like someone that we knew got like swapped or renode by a College of Whispers person.
So by interacting with all of these randos, all of the people of the city, you're gonna run into problems. You're gonna run into
tortoises, easy.
Okay. Someone, you appear. You have, and tries to like assassinate you so they can take your place. And soon, by the time the rest of the party is rallied and paying attention and looking at you, you've got a turtle. You've got a tortoise in your hands. Little skeleton, little skeleton tortoise.
I've made so many of these today.
What's a flock of tortoises called, I wonder? A clutch. Who's got one? Who would like to go next?
A cloister.
A cloister.
A creep.
A creep?
A creep of tortoises.
You're joking. That's so good.
They putter. Offbeat, what you got?
I think in the process of like him like ushering people into the magnificent mansions, he catches somebody that looks like they're from the College of Whispers, and he gives them the broken promises line. They give it back, and he goes, "Oh," and then he pulls them aside, and he goes, "I'm sending you to a special place." And I pull out my sending stone. Devil, I got one. And then I shove him through a portal to the devil.
He's like, oh yeah, okay, of course. And then the portal opens up and it's just hellfire, and he goes,
Bitch!
What's the mission?
And then I just make sure no one's looking. I brush myself off, go back to the magnificent mansion.
Luna. Was that? If
I'm not ready yet.
Okay. I've got one if you need me to bounce one off for you. Jared, you got one? What you got?
Somebody asked Gene directly for orders.
Okay.
And he's like, huh? What? Do that thing over there. And then they go over, and then somebody else is like, oh yeah, orders. And he just gets a freaking line of people that start demanding orders, and he's like trying to figure out how to escape because he has no.
Amazing.
Eventually he just like helped them evacuate or whatever. He kind of sort of, but he's rattled by the experience.
Amazing. See ya, what you got? I've got one in the pocket if you need it.
Someone is upset for some reason, trying to like stir something up because they're upset, and it's not a legitimate, it's kind of like Karen energy a little bit.
Okay.
And she just cuts them a look, and it's kind of not a normal look. It's all of the horrors she's seen. She's like, I promise you do not want to fuck with me right now. Get in that building.
Jamie looks at you. Roll intimidation. Let's go. And
Nice.
Quickly flees.
9.
Quickly flees. Amazing. Okay. The city is the quietest you've ever felt it. And soon the only people in the streets are the local garrison, which is allied to you, and members and members of the College of Whispers who don't know what's going on. and so they're getting caught out just like walking around and like just like going to the bar, and the bartender's gone, and then so the guards start like scooping up more of these people because they don't know to get out of there. And after a long night, the sun rises. Any other preparations?
I cast sending
Okay.
to Papa Thompson,
Okay.
who I am now familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna go. Hello, Papa. You get all bombs? Need more help? It's morning. Let me know. Love you. Bye.
You've got 2 words left.
Kiss, kiss.
There's not an immediate response. And using your vast wealth of magics, whether it's another gate or scrying or something like that, you're able to watch Papa Thompson just mafia style with his people, just throwing people out and shutting things down. Clearly some kind of opposition from who he sent there betrayed him, and so there's kind of some low-key gang warfare going on in Bitter Post right now, and
Nothing
it's
that hasn't seen
causing a lot
before.
of people to just get out of Dodge. So still in the process, not really able to come to the phone right now. Seems to be working though. Papa Thompson has clearly felt chafed being on the straight and narrow all this time, and now he's got his sauce back. You know what I mean? His pep in his step. He's in his element. He's got the swagger that he used to have walking down the streets and ordering people around, cigar in hand.
Is Antioch still alive?
Yes.
The kid version? Right? Because wasn't he like...
Yes, the younger version, but maybe in his like mid-30s.
Okay, I'm gonna cast sending to that guy. Hello? Yes, no? Can you leave tower? And... shit's popping off. If you want a piece of this shindig, there's gonna be fights at the Capitol. Love you. Bye-bye.
I cannot leave the tower, but I am able to assist from here if it's truly all come down to it. If this is the most
Soon,
important
yeah.
time to use what I've got left, he says, with heavy intones of might
Kill him.
but he's offering to help.
Guys, hey, do we care?
It's not necessarily kill him as much as he can't get spell slots back,
Probably not.
because he's a simulacrum in a time stop. Which also, to that point, you kill fake Baron, your simulacrum disappears as well. That's why I had to time stop my guy.
No, that's not how that would work. The simulacrum would stay alive.
Sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Mm-hmm.
Big smart this one. He got the big brain. He knows the things. I didn't
anyone
know
else
that.
we want to
I
talk to?
thought it would get destroyed, and so that's why I did the time stop in the tower.
Oh, okay.
Jared, you said something about the kid. What do we want to do?
Yeah, well, I
Brandon's
said we
kid.
put him in there with his dad. In the
safe
Hallow.
house.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all the lions.
You go and gather All Shawl, who's still looking after the kid, and Yester's dad. And after explaining the idea, you open up the portal, and you see the Baron like stand up real fast with the shotgun, and then Papa, and he goes, "Oh,
Bye bye.
bye bye, yeah. Bye bye." Go pick
My
him up
brand.
and just big squeeze. Hides in his mane. It's a very touching moment. Fucking your father, Dristan, right? No, I'm so sorry.
Your father's.
I got the wrong father.
Yeah, wrong father.
Wrong papa. I wrote it down.
Augustus.
Too. Augustus, thank you. Augustus looks to the party. You want me to go with him? You want me to stay here?
Honestly, not a bad idea for you to go and provide some extra protection just in case word has gotten out.
He realizes he's zoned out. He's staring at the guns that the Baron has.
I don't know. Bitter Post might not be the worst place.
Oh yeah, why don't you go see your wife?
I cast gate underneath him.
Right.
I know a runner when I see one.
He goes, "Well, let me shower first," and then he's gone.
Party friends? What do we as Taco? What do we think the over under is on funniness to blowing up our entire situation if I were to cast sending to the lady, the main lady? Who
I
has the
think-
hots for Sia?
I feel like she probably knows that everything's been evacuated, and
Uh-huh.
she's probably aware, based on the fact that there's nobody here, and her entire communication lines have probably been ripped. I mean, if she doesn't know, then we had this way more in the bag than I thought, you know?
We should
Guess-
challenge her to a duel at high noon.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, so your entire plan has gone to poop. Sad, sad.
I guess at that point is if she has any other fail safes that she might use in retaliation.
Yeah, immediate trigger. Which it's going to be a problem anyway, but, you know, potentially. But might as well save it for later. When she can't use it as a distraction to get away.
Your estate, Stonks,
God damn it!
detonates in the night.
No, the robot and Gretchen. How long did that take? God damn it!
You quickly move over there to find a smoldering Niflhumbi,
Gretchen.
the golem.
Is he burnt on the outside or on the inside? Because if he's burnt on the inside, I've got some dwarves to kill.
He's burnt on the outside, and he's sitting up as you guys approach, and then he pulls off his head and pulls out Gretchen.
Okay.
And Gretchen's just like kicking at him. Pulls out a shotgun and puts one into his chest, kicks at him again, and then looks at all of the destruction and goes, "Oh!"
Stonks is catatonic.
What about the dwarf?
Or the hand's gone in the door.
Yeah, and the hand jobs.
You said he left last time you saw him. He like went out to go
Dear God.
hunt after
yeah.
the guy you brought back with you, the horse thief.
In his army of Elden Ring hands.
Reminder for Offbeat and other people, Stonks is heavily inspired by Trazen from 40k. So Stonks is a historical collector. This is akin to like the Library of Alexandria burning. Like there are artifacts from civilizations that have been lost like thousands of years ago from when Stonks was first a skeleton that are now just gone. Like this is like a chunk in the historical record just got deleted.
And
so,
whatever corn that Gene brought over.
Gene's poor
I
corn.
haven't added my coin collection yet. My coins
The space
are
it was
safe
gonna
still.
go.
Yeah.
It was so perfect.
Stonks, you rush in.
No,
Oh,
Stonks is
Stonks
stuck.
sorry. Stonks is petrified.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? You okay?
No,
Okay.
You wanna?
It's it. You,
I
you
have
wanna-
infinite time, but god damn it, that was a lot of it.
Okay. Look, we're gonna get her, right?
Do
She's
you
gonna-
know how many Gretchens there've been?
I'm hoping not a lot. How many, Gretchen?
52, and she's a halfling.
Good. Do you get to name them, or do you kidnap women named Gretchen?
Only
It's the
hires
same
Gretchen.
Gretchen. I have so many clones. I had so many clones.
I'm eternal.
But anyways,
Many of the
Go get
magic
her.
items have survived, but
Yeah.
a lot of the mundane ones
Good
that have
stuff.
only historical value, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great question. Was Star there?
probably
So where's Star right now?
dead.
Taco. Okay. Taco, what would you like to say that Star got, or would you like to put him somewhere? Would something?
Here's the thing.
Okay.
I'm fine as how I play Stonks is evident. I'm very okay with people dying.
It is kind of awful to put that at your feet. So I'll
There
say
is nowhere I would have had Staw be to work on stuff. He had an assignment like 4 episodes ago.
Mhm,
He
mhm.
probably is done. So
Mhm,
I
mhm.
assume that if Staw doesn't have a thing he's working on, he's at home.
You find a
so-
hat but no corpse.
Stonks probably gives less of a shit than Taco does.
You definitely no corpse.
Big hat.
Definitely no corpse. So unknown.
Ascend to moon.
Emergency moon.
I think it's what you're gonna call it for the night.
He had a split second, like a moment of epiphany that he strayed out of time, found a door, and then just rode the explosion up to the moon. Like a rocket.
That
Just surfed
I'll
the
be with you
explosion back to the
soon, my
moon.
sweetie.
Gets rejected. Okay, gang. I'm gonna
beautiful
line up
ginger boy.
this raid, but for now, a couple of announcements. Do stick around. I'm SirFeffers, the humble dungeon master of the Longshot table. This has been a fun episode. I'm very excited to see how this goes down in the end. If you want to get caught up, it's all on YouTube, as well as multiple other campaigns that we've had over the years. We're just rounding out season 6, going into season 7, which is wild. After the summer series, with which we have multiple campaigns going on there. We've got Ben Brainerd, Kiki Does Stuff, James, Critical Bard. They're all going to be running their own summer series, which will take place over the next 2 months, and then we pick back up with the Longshot primary campaigns. If you would like to join a community, you can head over to the Discord. And I've got a Patreon if anyone's feeling particularly generous, feel like supporting me further. But the best way you can support is hitting the follow, hitting the subscribe over on the YouTube, all that good stuff. Go hit up the Instagram, go watch the hilarious shorts that Annie has made of these various campaigns. I still go back and watch the little purple crack edit that you, Taco, and
I had nothing to do with that.
Text also, yeah, we credited you because you were the first to like rip it off the thing and chop it up.
Oh,
and stuff
okay.
Like that. But do go watch that. It's god tier.
Text
Yeah.
did 90% of the work.
And did an amazing job.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's it from me. Let me throw it over to Saika Stormflare, aka LunaWolfSpirit.
Hi, I'm LunaWolfSpirit. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. Play Seek a Stormflare. Might lose her mind if the city is earthquaked.
Well,
And there's-
Stahl's gone.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's not a threat anymore. You're right. Steve's not even thinking about it because she's like, "Oh no, Sta's dead." Okay. Yeah. Not much to say. I'm glad Sia didn't potentially maybe burn. I don't know. With the celestial thing, but I'm scared now. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Jared.
Yeah, that was a lot that had happened. But I'm actually really sleepy and have zero thoughts. Taco.
What's up, everybody? I play Stonks and Sta, and my journey through playing Dungeons and Dragons with Feff has gone from "you won't kill my character, you like me as a human too much," and putting myself in progressively more precarious situations to having an off-screen character death.
I will say it is very unlikely and uncharacteristic of me to kill one of our party characters off screen. So this
He's dead, Jim.
All right. I mean, you know, if he's dead, he's dead.
He was in a house and exploded.
Mhm.
What else happens to him?
I'll
What-
kill
what else?
NPCs off screen.
I mean, he was in the dark nothing box where people go when we're not actively
I'm
speaking to them
covering
in
my
game.
ass.
Oh, you're fine. Oh, okay, hold on. Preface. We're good. Taco, the human being, does not give a shit. Sta was a character that I played while Stonks was gone. What else? Stonks is reeling from the fact that 2,000 years of history were just deleted. Yeah. We're gonna get this lady. Yester.
What up? My name is Yester the Bastard Hawthorne, or Offbeat Outlaw everywhere else. You can find me on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. Yester is feeling so empowered. He can make so many wishes come true now, most of them his own. And I am busy trying to go, what is the limit of the amount of 9th level spells I can tape together to still call it a plan and not just me brute forcing it? But we'll figure that out. I think I made a plan of sorts when we look at what we did with the Baron. He's so safe now. The Baron is so safe.
Baron's pretty safe.
That's me. Are we missing anyone? Is that everyone?
Jared, have you gone?
That's it.
Oh,
I did.
that's it.
Well, I mean, classify gone, but yeah.
No. All right, everyone pile into this raid. Have a phenomenal rest of your evening, my friends. I'm going to stream tomorrow, and then I will see you guys for Terraform on Tuesday.